Thursday, 29th of May 2025. You join me in Montreal in Canada, first time in the Great White North. So, this is Montreal. I'm staying about 5-minute walk that way, kind of east of the city, or east of centre. I'm still pretty central, but yeah, east of centre, east of downtown. So, let's fill you in. Arrived last night about 11 o'clock, went pretty much straight to bed, exhausted. Woke up this morning, had a Zoom meeting this morning. So, breakfast, Starbucks, Zoom meeting. Finished that, back to my hostel to drop laptop off. And now we are up and about and exploring Canada and Montreal. So, I have basically 3 full days here. And on Sunday I go to Ottawa. So it's going to be ram-packed full of activities and doing stuff. There's a lot to do, a lot of 15 things I want to do. So it's going to be here, there and everywhere. Try and get a bit of a night out as well. That's the plan. So first off today, I'm heading towards downtown. 516, you've got McGill University, there's like a basilisk kind of thing, similar to Notre Dame in Paris. And then you've got the islands as well. So one of the islands is where the racetrack is, where they hold the Canadian Grand Prix. And then the second island, there's something else as well. So that's the plan for today. Just a bit concerned about weather. Weather's not meant to be great next few days, so I'm just gonna have to try and adapt as much as possible to kind of what the weather forecast is saying. So at the minute it's okay, no rain, but it was raining, spitting earlier on, so we'll just have to see. And it's weird, it's like humid. Anyway, it was humid, but it's like you need a bit of a jacket because it's not warm. Well, anyway, that's kind of on the agenda. First kind of thoughts, seems alright. A lot of homelessness there, a significant amount. Or let's just say, maybe not homelessness, but a lot of people on drugs, spice, whatever, not sure. So, that's my first thought. A lot of people walk around barefoot, like considerable. So that's the first thought. Second thought is, I didn't know that they spoke French here, so apparently half the population's the predominantly speak French and half the population predominantly speak English. They both speak, as in, that's their first language, they speak both. So I was quite surprised by that. I know there's a French-Canadian part of Canada where French is the predominantly speaking language, but very surprised, everyone speaks like French, right? So it was just in Mackey's and it was like, oh yeah, the handout thing is in French, which is weird, something unusual, and even that's French, weird, because you just assume it's English. But anyway, let's have a bit of wander, let's see where we end up. I will catch you shortly. First stop of our Montreal tour, we are here. This is McGill University, or the grounds of McGill University. So basically Montreal has like this hill on the edge of the city, which you can just see behind me there. I bet you can climb and get a nice view. I'm not going to do that today because I want to go to the racetrack in the islands. But yeah, this is the view from like, I'm just at the edge. You've got like the athletics track over there, and you've got this little ridge here, so this is the view of the city. And yeah, the sun has decided to come out, creep out. So yeah, I think it's graduation. I've seen a few people docking some gowns, so I think we're knocking out graduation. So McGill University is, I think, one of the most famous universities in Canada. The buildings are meant to be quite nice, and they are. I've walked around, and it's quite old. Some of them are quite old, so yeah, it's quite nice. I'm gonna head back down now, back into the city, and head towards Montreal, and then towards the islands. So that'll be my next stop. Right, latest stop. This is the Bell Centre, and this is the home of the Montreal Canadiens ice hockey team. So for you guys who don't know, basically ice hockey is almost like a religion in this country, and almost everyone plays it. Maybe not almost everyone, but a significant amount of the population play it. it's probably, I would imagine, the most kind of top 3 kind of played sports in Canada. And yeah, this is the Bell Centre, the home of the Montreal Canadiens. We've got all these like retired shirts here. It's got some players, some famous players, and you've got this like mural on the side, which I'll turn you on a show. So yeah, a bit of a Canadian sport for you. So we are on bike, just to save a bit of time. It was about 3:30, 4 o'clock, so just wanted to save some time. So on bike, on the way to a couple of the parks. I don't know if I can get into the F1 part. F1, and one of the islands is where they hold the F1, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get onto it. So we will see, fingers crossed. So I'm like this little bit of land that takes you over to one of the islands, and just looking over at Toronto, Montreal. So cool. City in the backdrop. I'm staying somewhere over there where the cool kind of building is. So cool. Very livable place. Very, very livable. Except in winter when it's, you know, it's cold. But, you know, for in spring, I think we're still in spring just. It's nice, really nice. Cool place. Like I said, you've got 2 islands here. You've got island number 1, then Helen's Island, and then you've got this island. So I'm on the island where the racetrack is, the Gilles Villeneuve circuit, and I can't believe it, I'm quite excited. Look at that. That is the home straight. That is where the pit lane is, and there where the cones are. Is that the cones? There. There, just behind the van, there. Cones, there. That is the Wall of Champions, where many a F1 driver has crashed in there. This is wild. So, apparently, when the circuit's not in use, because obviously the F1 thinks next week or weekend after, you can just come and cycle on here. You can actually cycle on the track, which is amazing. Make it like a public thing. But unfortunately, because they're getting it all ready and they're putting the stuff away and whatnot, putting the stuff on the track, sorry, you can't cycle on here, which is annoying. I've got the bike. I've got the city bike. So if you don't have a bike, you can grab a city bike and do it. But so what I'm going to do is you can kind of just cycle around the side of it, so like paths. So I'm going to try and cycle as much as I can, but very wary that it's very gloomy and overcast and it might rain. But I want to do this because I may never get the chance to come here, so I'm going to have a go. But this is very cool, and I kind of do want to come back to Montreal just so I can say I've cycled on the F1 track. Anyway, this is very cool. I will catch you at the next stop. Start, finish place. There's P1. That's where Lewis, Haas, or Williams are going to be, or probably Piastri. Not Verstappen. No Verstappen fans on this channel. And down there, run to the first corner. But I've seen many a crash in the wet over the years. Mate, honestly, this is so cool. I'm a huge F1 fan. I went through a phase I wasn't really that interested in it, but I've really got interested in it in the last kind of 7, 8, 9, 10 years, basically since Hamilton started winning. I'm absolutely fanatic, try and catch the races when I can. But this is really cool. Amazing. Yeah, cool. Very cool. We've left the island where the F1 circuit's on, and now we're on the second island. I think this is the Isle of St Helena, I think. So on this island in Helen's Island, and this behind me, which you guys can't see, is the biosphere. It's a massive cylindrical sphere-shaped building. Reminds me of Epcot in Disneyland. That is, you always see that whenever they do like the panoramic overhead shot of Montreal on the F1, you always see that. And basically the biosphere is like it's basically like an environmental museum. If I was on time, I'd go and have a wander, but unfortunately we are short on time and I'm worried about the weather. I'm so worried. Just held off for the minute. I'm very lucky, but yeah, quite worried. Plus we're getting on a bit. It's about 5 o'clock, so I need to make a move back into the city to finish off the other bits. All things considered, it's been a very productive day. Very, very happy, and again, so cool to kind of see the F1 circuit. It's like, yeah, a bit of a bucket list for me, because there's been some incredible races there. The one that sticks out is when Button beat Sebastian Vettel in 2010, I think it was. Kubica, his crash on the back, down near the back straight, near the hairpin. I think that was about 2000 and maybe 6, 7, 8, something like that. So yeah, really sticks out in my mind. Yeah, iconic circuit, I would say. I'd say it's one of the most well-known ones. Anyway, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So I'm still at the bike, so we'll probably just kind of cycle back into the city. So I'll catch you in a bit. Right, so we're here. It's kind of like this little viewpoint where see Logan City, downtown, and where I'm staying over there, in the east of the city. Kind of cool. So plan now is I'm going to head back to the city. Don't know how I'm going to get back. I might go metro or I might go bike. I haven't decided. I feel like bike. I'm enjoying cycling. Still a bit dodgy on the knee, but I'm managing. I think bike and see where we end up. So catch you back in the city. Oh yeah, so for you fellow dance music lovers like me, there is a festival here called Picnic. It's called Picnic Montreal or Picnic Electronica Montreal. And basically in summer, I think every Friday and or Saturday, they hold basic events in this park. About 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I did Picnic, or 6 years ago now, I did Picnic in Melbourne, and that was very fun. We saw Nina Kravitz. So yeah, if you're into your dance music, just check kind of Picnic Montreal and try maybe line up an event. It's meant to be really, really good fun. So yeah, that is a little tip for me, the dance music lovers, and obviously F1, which you guys know about. We'll obviously have DJs playing there. That's in a couple of weeks. I think Picnic's kind of the whole summer, so like it's 8-10 weeks or something. Worth a look, and then they do like random events every so often, like a Thursday. So yeah, definitely worth a look. Friday, second full day here in Montreal. Very slow get up this morning. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's hostel life, I don't know if I'm just tired, I don't know if it's jet lag, I have no idea. Very, very slow. Went to bed early-ish as well, so it's not even that. So I'm not too sure, but up and about, it's afternoon, it's about 2 o'clock. And this is our first port of call. This is the home of the Montreal Olympics, 1976. That's a long time ago. 49 years ago. Mad that. Anyway, gonna go and have a wander around here. Then I'm gonna head, I think the Botanical Garden was meant to be one of the best kind of in the world, so I'm gonna try and head there. It's just, I think over there somewhere. But this is the pond this afternoon, and then I'm gonna head back on the tube, go to Old Montreal, and then hopefully probably get on a bike. And there's like a canal you can kind of cycle up. I can't get down here. There's like a canal you can cycle up, so I'm gonna go and hopefully cycle up the canal if I don't run out of time. So anyway, that's the plan. All the flags. All the countries. I'm not sure if the countries are all the countries or countries that competed. Don't know, but we're gonna have a gander, see what's what. It seems, I don't want to say a bit run down, but it seems like, you know, it's not as, let's just say it's not as nice as kind of London 2012, to say the least. But anyway, let's rock and roll. Let's go and have a look. I'll have to have a bit of a Google as well, because I don't actually know kind of what's here apart from that massive stadium. So let's go and have a look. I take back my comment about it being a bit run down. It's not run down, it's just old. Like, you've got to remember this is like 50 years old, 49 years old, so it's not going to be kind of the quality of an Olympics that's only been held like 5 to 10 years ago. But it's not bad, you know, it's not bad. I think they're doing they're redeveloping it a bit, I think, and they're trying to make it a bit nicer. Like for example, that tower, that is undergoing a lot of refurbishment. So it should be kind of sorted in the next kind of couple of years, end of 2026 it says. And the actual main stadium's being redeveloped as well. And it's apparently the main stadium, which, it's just behind it. It's a bit of a laughing stock because it's had no kind of main tenant for years. It's a bit of a white elephant in Montreal. But yeah, it's alright, not bad. So just in front of me here, that is the home of CF Montreal. They are part of the MLS, Major League Soccer, and that's their stadium. However, when demand requires it, they will use the stadium behind me for their games. So I'm just going to walk up to the gate and have a little wander, nosy. Right, sacked off the botanical garden because just short on time really, and my own fault, just unproductive this morning. Mainly lack of time. And I was like, wait, no, what do I actually want to do? So I thought I'd jump on a tube back to the centre, and now I'm here. I'm in a place called Old Montreal. Old Montreal is like south of downtown. It's pretty central, not by much. Yeah, south of downtown. So I am at the Notre Dame Basilica of Montreal, which is just behind me. Dating from 1824, this massive church features vibrant stained glass and hosts concert performances. The Basilica is the mother's church of Montreal, the first Gothic revival style church in Canada. Its history is inseparable from that of the city, and is one of the jewels of Quebec's heritage. I'll take you out. I'll do you a nice little view, 1 second. Quick spot of lunch. I'm here. That is Montreal City Hall. And then down there, so I'm going to just have a nosy over there. I'll cross very quickly. Then I'm going to go behind me, going to go back behind me down there. And if you guys remember yesterday, I took a kind of a photo / video of the kind of Toronto skyline when I was over the other side on my bike, heading to the islands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the actual this side and go and have a look at other things like some boats and a bit of wheels down there, etc. So just going to have another wander down there. Yeah, make use of the sunny weather. It's a lovely spring day. I'm nosy see what's down there quickly, and then I'll head back behind me. Just kind of like so this area is so different to the rest of Montreal that I've seen. The rest of Montreal is like, if you imagine like a typical any kind of city, just, you know, that kind of building, etc. Whereas here, you can definitely see the distinction in it trying to be kind of European almost, that European kind of feel in terms of like the brickwork, the house and stuff. Reminds me of, a bit of Amsterdam, a bit of France, etc. Quite cool, very busy though. But I suppose this is why they call it Old Montreal, because again I think it's the oldest part of Montreal. This is the first kind of area that was kind of built on, etc. I want to head to port, or like the sea area. So we are down by one of the I don't know what to call them, because like inlets, is that the right word? I don't know what the word is, but they're like, it's not like a, when I looked to this from the other side yesterday, it wasn't like it was a flat kind of port front, it was like mini harbour kind of things, or mini docks. So this is one of them. So I've just walked like there, you can see the city in the background. Then just walked to the hub of activity, you've got like a ropes course over there, you've got like bounce castle, pedalo boats, and then you've got like the wheel there. And there's the I Love Montreal sign. Let's see if I can go round. But it's, what they've done is actually very cool. And, you know, it could easily, I think, based on what I can see, I think it easily could have been disrepair, because I presume it's a dockyard of some sort historically. But what they've done is actually really good. Like, they've made it park, hub activity, etc. Really cool. Very impressed. Keep heading down there and try Meter's edge. And I think I can see the other island I was at yesterday, St. Helena Island. And here we are at the water's edge. So there we have the fire screen, the island we looked at yesterday. That's the bridge I cycled over, and there's a theme park over there. And if you remember yesterday, I cycled over there and then came along there. The hostel's like over there. It's cool. Really cool what they've done. And then obviously you can see where I cycled yesterday. Ah, really cool. Really cool place. Very outdoorsy as well. I envisage it's not like this in winter, but for spring it's fantastic. Really, really good. Fantastic. Just got a nice view of the skyline on this side as well, so turn you around. Fantastic. So, the plan is, there's a thing called the Lachine Canal, and it goes from here all the way to the west. It's about 45 to an hour's bicycle, so what I'm going to do is going to jump on one of the city bicycles and go and do it. It's meant to be lovely. It's basically canal side kind of walk and whatnot, so that is going to be the plan for the next hour. It's like 6 o'clock, that takes to 7 o'clock, and then what I'll do is quite tired, so I'll just metro, well, underground back into the city centre. So that is the plan for the next hour, I think. But this area is fantastic. What they've done is, yeah, very good. Really, really good. Because like I said, historically I imagine it would have been just kind of desolate, but they've done something good with it, which sounds fantastic. Anyway, let's go and get a bike and then let's start cycling. So go from here in the centre to way out west. So catch shortly. Right, we are here. This is the end of, well, one way anyway, so we're at the point of Rennie-Levesque Park. This is like way kind of west of the city, so I'm going to show you on the map here. So this is where we are. That's the blue dot, and we've gone from all the way in the centre there, down. So basically there, all the way, it's like, I think about 27 kilometres. It's taken me a good hour on the tourist bike. Good going, but very flat ride, definitely worth a go. It's a nice view as well. I'll turn you around. That's it. 27 kilometres, an hour and 10, an hour and 15 minutes. That's a nice ride, very flat, so even if you're like beginner, it's like really easy. You could do it on a tourist, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Proud on top of that. A nice end to another good day here in Montreal. So I think plan now is I'm going to try and basically head back on the canal. And honestly, it's a very livable place, Montreal. I've started to notice that it's very, very livable. Obviously, the only downside is winter's very cold, but in summer it's fantastic. Everyone's outside on their bikes and stuff like that, and it's just fantastic. And everything's very flat, so it makes it very easy to just come out and have a cycle and a run and stuff. But I'm going to head back. My plan is to just try and drop this bike off somewhere and probably get a metro or tram or a bus or something, because I don't fancy doing another 27 kilometres back, plus it would take me about another hour and probably a bit longer, an hour and 20 I reckon, because I'm obviously a bit tired. So that's the plan. But yeah, we enjoyed that. Definitely recommend, definitely worth doing, and it's a lovely cycle. On a day like today, it's fantastic. Not too hot, not too warm. Nice kind of time. Yeah, good way to finish today. So let's head back into Montreal, catch up with you either just before I get there or back in the centre. See you shortly. Right, camera's about to die, but we are done. Just over 2 hours, 6:14 to 8:26, 26.4 kilometres total. So I ended up cycling back all the way back. So basically like 12 to 13 kilometres each way. So yeah, I'm tired, legs are dead. Ooh, but yeah, I quite enjoyed that. It's been a very productive evening. My legs do feel a bit like jelly, so I want to go and get some dinner. Well earned. So yeah. But no, it's been good, I enjoyed it, definitely would recommend doing it. Over there and back is worth doing, so you probably need, well, I did 2 hours, so that's pretty decent chunk of time, but yeah, definitely worth doing. Okay, Saturday, final full day in Montreal, and unfortunately, it is raining. However, I'm sat at a cafe called Sora Cafe on the 45th floor of the PVM Tower. So, I'm walking over the city of Montreal despite the rainy weather. I'll insert some videos now where I am, but this is my current view. So I hope that gives you a 100% to where I am through last night. So I think my camera died on me as I was parking my bike back. Really good day yesterday, really enjoyed it, definitely afternoon. And then just went for some dinner and called it an early one, which you just got in and just died of tiredness. Cycling nearly 30 kilometres does to you. But anyway, it's very good. I cannot recommend Montreal enough for the bike lanes. They're absolutely fantastic all over the city. I definitely think that kind of UK/Manchester can take some ideas from what they've done here. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's become a bit of a, you can really tell they've put so much money into it, and like so many people just cycling and doing exercise and being active. It's fantastic, and it's given me that kind of European summer feel here in Montreal. Yesterday with everyone out kind of exercising, etc. Today, so I got up, so that's about 12 hours last night. Just so tired at the minute, don't know why. So all I've done today is come here. So I just want to tell you about this place because I didn't know anything about it. Girls songs who recommended it, it's like, oh, you need to come to this place called Soa Cafe. It's the 45th floor of the PBM tower here in Montreal, and on a beautiful day this place would be incredible. Unfortunately we haven't got the weather today, so it's very gloomy, but even still it's so nice to look at where I've been. You know, we've got Griffintown where I cycle through, you can see both the islands, you can see the Casino Montreal, you can just about see where they're doing getting the F1 track ready for the F1 in a couple of weeks. You've got the harbour where the wheel was yesterday. You can see McGill University where I was a couple of days ago. Unfortunately today's my final full day here and the weather isn't great, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do the rest of the day, but all I can say is you have to come here. It's a bit of a difficulty to find, so to find it you need to go and just Google PVM or Soa Cafe, and it'll give you some actually on the website, it'll give you directions how to find it. It's PVM1, and then you take an elevator to the 45th floor and you will find it. So yeah, a bit of a hidden gem, but definitely worth a visit if you're here in Montreal. That is the Soa Cafe, a cafe rooftop vibe, and it's quite unusual. You get rooftop bars, but you rarely get rooftop cafes. It'd be worth a look. Chill here for a bit with a view for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do next. I'm going to climb the mountain, but I don't. It's raining more heavy now. I was going to go to Old Mile, which is like a district, but again it's raining, so I'm going to have a think about where I want to head. I'm not sure. It's a lovely way to start final day, and yeah, I just need to kind of work out what I want to do next, where the weather permitting, so I'll catch you shortly. Weather is trash, so I walk around the shopping centre. So this is basically underground city, and there's the Time Up Market in Montreal. So they have something similar in Lisbon, but basically the weather's trash, and I've got no desire to walk around in the rain. Pretty much everything I want to do I've kind of done. There are obviously a few bits like the hike, and there's an area called My Way that's like an indie kind of edgy hipster area that I'd like to do, but it's just too wet. So that is not ideal. So I'm just gonna burn time. Honestly, it's just miserable. Very disappointing. Very sad. But it is what it is. I've done the main bits I wanted to do. Done the islands. Done the cycle yesterday. So it's just it's quite frustrating. But anyway, not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna basically start walking back to the hostel, I think, and kind of see how far I get. Apologies for the low camera angle, it's very busy in here. Obviously, possessions, etc. It's not as bad as South Africa, but yeah. I also don't feel that confident today, so I don't know, just don't feel like putting up there. Weird, isn't it? Very, very weird. I'm just trying to head back. This probably makes a few stop-offs, not sure where. But yeah, it's just miserable. I'm outside now. Cold, wet, rainy. Cold, wet, rainy, so just gonna basically make my way back and then chill, and then try and bench somewhere tonight, see what the nightlight's saying in Montreal. Anyway, I want to catch in a bit. Oh, it's horrible. It's just grim, mate. I'm cold, and I'm on joggers as well, in shorts. So yeah. Right, catch you in a bit.